what would you say the community can do as far as coming together to make a change as far as, doing something to help, families and children that are homeless?
Well, in our organization, while we always welcome charity, and we always welcome that deep human sense of caring for people who aren't as well off as we are, we welcome that, we cherish that. We also think you really have to face the issue of larger systemic solutions. So at the Coalition for the Homeless, we have an organizing project, we have a policy project, we have a development group, and we all work together to help homeless persons organize for the things they need, whether it be employment, whether it be better schools or easier access to schools, whether it be funding for youth programs so that the youth that you've so wonderfully covered in this week's issue have what they need. As you've covered, they're threatened with enormous budget cuts. They don't have enough housing or shelter to begin with. So we target those things. We look at true solutions to homelessness and try to address that. And of course, among those true solutions are enforcing the legal rights people have. So we invite everyone to take a deeper look at things. First of all, face the fact that there are thousands of children in our state and in our city experiencing homelessness. And look at what the implications are of that for our nation, our city, our county, our state in the next 20 years. And really begin to think about the importance of putting our tax dollars to work, increasing resources for these kids, creating greater opportunity. If we have a vision of a certain kind of society, it doesn't just happen because we have the vision. As I like to say, that arc that Dr. King spoke so eloquently about, it's not going to bend unless we bend it. We are the people who have to decide we're going to do something, what we're going to do. We have to do it intelligently, we have to do it strategically, and we have to get organized. And that's what I like to think the Chicago Coalition for the Homeless does.
I mean, in Chicago, we have to do it together and get involved. Now, once again, could you give out that number again where somebody needs some help and they are homeless and they don't know which way to turn and they are young and they're embarrassed and they're ashamed? How can they get involved? How can they get some help? What is that number?
It's 800-940-1119. And let me also say, Greg, that the Law Project has a mobile legal clinic that serves homeless youth. So we're used to getting in our van and going out and trying to reach youth where they're at. We do a lot of outreach. We go into shelters. We go to youth drop-in centers. Wherever we think we can reach people and help them understand and get organized, that's what we're doing.
And that's including you're helping people who are in foster care and also runaways also,
yes,
right?
It's absolutely true. And both those groups of kids can be considered homeless. Runaway kids are definitely homeless. And there's a lot of misunderstanding about that because people think runaways choose to leave. But our experience is that they're leaving very bad situations and they're doing the best thing they can for themselves. So,
well, I want to thank you for coming to StreetWise Street Scene. I've learned a lot, and I hope our viewers have too. Homeless doesn't discriminate. It can happen to anyone. So I want to thank you for coming to StreetWise Street Scene. We're running out of time, but I want to have you definitely come back, and I want to thank you for doing all the awesome work you've been putting in, all these years, and continued success. And if you ever need StreetWise, we're definitely going to be there to help you. Okay?
Thank you.